Good morning and assalamu alaikum students. Can you hear me all? Good morning and assalamu alaikum students. Can you hear me all? Kindly reply me. Good morning and assalamu alaikum students. Nobody is replying me. Beta, I'm asking you something. Can you hear me so that I can start my lecture? Okay. Okay. Ishal Ahmed, can you please give me your section? Which section, from which section you are? Ishal Ahmed. Ishal, you are from 9B. Okay. Okay, beta. Okay. So first of all, good morning and assalamu alaikum. Hope everybody will be fine and staying safe at home. I hope you all will be taking very good care of yourself and your family as well. So let's start the lecture. Okay. So today we have lecture number 22. Today we have lecture number 22 and date is 6th of August 2020. Okay, again I will tell you the reason of doing English literature because you all are having your English literature journals with you. That is why we are doing English literature nowadays. But Friday and Saturdays are the days when you will give your literature journals for checking and you will take your language journals back. Okay, from next week, inshallah, we will start doing language. Okay, so I hope everybody will be completing their assignments very promptly and very neatly in a very proper manner. So Friday and Saturdays are the days, means tomorrow, and the day other than tomorrow are the days to give me your literature copies for checking, and you will take your language copies back. Then inshallah we will start doing language lectures from next week. Okay, so today we have again lecture number 22 and date is 6th of August 2020. Okay, if you remember, what were we doing? The lecture that we were having on Tuesday on 4th of August, we have started studying lesson number 8 and name of the lesson is the role of women in the Pakistan movement. The role of women in the Pakistan movement and page number is 46. Page number is 46. If you remember, we have started reading and explaining lesson number 8, the role of women in the Pakistan movement. And I have explained you in my previous lecture that in those days, our women were in strict parda, they were less educated, they were less politically aware, but in spite of all these problems and hurdles, they worked side by side with men. Okay, they worked side by side with men. They actively took part, they actively participated in the movement to get a separate country or a separate homeland. Okay, most of the time police has used tear gas, lathi charge, and police has arrested the leaders of Muslim women as well. And these Muslim women leaders travel to the countryside, to the villages, to the towns, to tell the Muslim ladies how they can participate in this movement. These Muslim leaders met with the wives and daughters of viceroys to tell them that their demand to get a separate country, to get a separate homeland was just. And I have told you the meaning of just as well. The meaning of just is fair. Okay, insaf par mabni. If we compare Muslim women with Hindu women were more politically aware, more educated, and they were not having a parda. while Muslim women were having strict parda because our religion guides us to have a parda. So our women were in strict parda, they were less educated, they were less politically aware, but the solution was that they opened classes in their homes to give education to the Muslim girls. Okay, so they took out this solution. They opened schools and classes at their homes to give classes to other Muslim girls and ladies and to make them educated and more politically aware. So let's start from new slide today. It's page number 46. Let's start reading. They encouraged their brothers, husbands, and sons not to give up the struggle until their goal was achieved. Okay, what is the meaning of give up? Who can give me the answer? What is the meaning of give up? What is the meaning of give up? Who is going to give me the answer? Very good, Nida. Give up means stop doing something. Very good, Abiha. Okay, so they encourage their brothers, husbands, and sons not to give up the struggle until their goal was achieved. Among such selfless encourages women, the name of aged, aged means old, okay? The name of aged आबादी बेगम. अब आपने ये नाम याद रखने हैं क्योंकि इन पेपर आपको क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आते हैं कि आबादी बेगम जैसे फर्स्ट लेडी वाज आबादी बेगम. ओके, शी वॉज पॉपुलरली नोन एज बी अम्मा. ओके, अब आपने याद रखना है कि हर रियल नेम वॉज आबादी बेगम बट पॉपुलरली शी वॉज नोन एज बी अम्मा. लीड्स द रेस्ट यानी कि वो टॉप पर थी, वो बाकी लेडीज को लीड कर रही थी. शी वॉज द ओल्ड एंड एजेड वुमेन. हर नेम वॉज आबादी बेगम but she was popularly known as B Amma. B Amma was the mother of मौलाना मोहम्मद अली एंड मौलाना शौकत अली. अब आपने ये भी याद रखना है कि शी वॉज हैविंग टू सन्स. वन वॉज मौलाना मोहम्मद अली एंड द अदर वॉज मौलाना शौकत अली. Two brave and noble brothers who devoted their lives to the cause of Muslims. When this struggle, in this struggle, the two brothers were arrested, brought to trial, and imprisoned for 2 years. She sent a word to them not to give up their cause and not to ask. Just a minute, let me admit the students. They are coming and joining. Give up their cause and not to ask for pardon. Okay, so first of all, we will see the meanings of difficult words. Let me tell you the meanings of difficult words. Imprisoned. Imprisoned means to put in prison, कैद कर देना, जेल में डाल देना. Okay. Pardon means to excuse or ask for forgiveness, माफी मांगना. Okay. So B Amma or Abadi Begum was the mother of two sons, Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali. Okay, अच्छा. During this struggle, these two brothers were arrested. इनको कैद कर लिया गया और जेल में डाल दिया गया for 2 years. So she sent a word to them. यहाँ पर word का मतलब है message. उनकी वालदा जिनका नाम बी अम्मा था, उन्होंने अपने बेटों को ये पैगाम भिजवाया not to give up यानी कि हार नहीं माननी. ओके, देयर कॉज एंड नॉट टू आस्क फॉर पार्डन और ना ही आपने माफी मांगनी है. विच वॉज द कंडीशन ऑफ देयर रिलीज. अब आप देखें ये ब्रिटिश कितने स्ट्रिक्ट लोग थे कि इन्होंने उन दोनों को आजाद करने की शर्त क्या रखी कि ये उनसे माफी मांगे, जबकि उनकी मदर बी अम्मा ने अपने दोनों बेटों को ये पैगाम भिजवाया कि नॉट टू गिव अप देयर कॉज एंड नॉट टू आस्क फॉर पार्डन. ना तो आप अपनी कोशिशें तर्क करेंगे और ना ही आप दोनों माफी मांगेंगे. ओके. बी अम्मा हैड नॉट बीन टू स्कूल और कॉलेज. अब आप देखिए कि बी अम्मा एजुकेटेड नहीं थी. शी हैड नॉट बीन टू स्कूल और कॉलेज. वो कभी भी स्कूल और कॉलेज नहीं गई थी. Her greatness lies in the fact that she had taught her sons to be willing to sacrifice their lives in the cause of Muslim independence and later encourage them to accomplish their goal. Accomplish means to complete. Okay. अच्छा. Now, once again, I'm telling you about the character of Abadi Begum. Abadi Begum was the aged lady and she was popularly known as B Amma. Okay, she was the mother of two sons, Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali. These two were very brave and noble brothers, and they devoted their life for the cause of Muslims. During this struggle, these two brothers were arrested for 2 years. And what was the condition of their release? The condition of their release was to ask for pardon or forgiveness. But their mother sent them a message not to give up and not to ask for the pardon. Okay, बी अम्मा had never been to school or college. ना वो कभी स्कूल गई थी और ना ही वो कभी कॉलेज गई थी. उसके बावजूद her greatness lies in the fact that she had taught her sons to be willing to sacrifice their lives in the cause of Muslim independence. उसके बावजूद उन्होंने अपने दोनों बेटों को ये सबक दिया कि आपने माफ़ी नहीं मांगनी और अपना मकसद पूरा करना है. What was their aim? Their aim or goal was to achieve freedom, separate country or separate homeland. Okay, is the character of B Amma clear? Tell me in the chat box. Is the character of B Amma clear to all of you? Okay, now who is going to give me the characteristics of Abadi Begum? Tell me few lines about Abadi Begum. Few lines about Abadi Begum. Hurry up. क्योंकि आपको ये this will be asked from you in the form of blanks, MCQs and question answer. So you have to learn the character of each and every famous lady, Muslim lady, who took active part in the Muslim movement. Nobody is replying. What are the characteristics of Abadi Begum? Okay, Alishba, good. Now anybody else? Another characteristic? Ishal, Faizan, Arham, Mustafa, Nida, what are you doing? Nobody is replying. Zarnab, Saim, where are you? Very good. Very good. Adil, Zarnab, very good. सही. बिल्कुल आप लोगों ने बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया कि बी अम्मा बेसिकली आबादी बेगम was known as B Amma. Popularly, she was known as B Amma, and she was the mother of two brave sons, Maulana Shaukat Ali and Maulana Muhammad Ali. Acha, she had never been to school and college. Okay, her two sons were arrested for 2 years, and condition for their release was to ask for forgiveness. But their mother sent them a message not to ask for forgiveness and not to give up. Okay, she taught her sons to sacrifice their lives in the cause of Muslim independence and encouraged them to achieve their goal. And what was their goal? Their goal was to get a separate homeland, to get freedom. Okay, this was all about B Amma. Now we are moving towards another famous lady. Who was she? Just a minute. Now, now we are at page number 47. Now we are at page number 47. Another lady worthy of our admiration is Begum Muhammad Ali. Very good, Abiha. Acha, after Abadi Begum, B Amma, we are moving towards another lady. Another lady worthy of our admiration is Begum Muhammad Ali, dressed in burqa. She not only attended men's public meetings but was also the first Muslim woman to address them. अच्छा अब ये लाइन मैंने रेड कलर में क्यों लिखी हुई है? Why I have written this line in red color? Because to make it more prominent for you people to learn it. Begum Muhammad Ali was the first lady who not only attended men's public meeting but also the first woman to address them. अब आपसे ये एमसीक्यूज में पूछा जा सकता है कि हु वाज द लेडी हु फर्स्ट टू एड्रेस द मैन, तो आप उसमें लिखेंगे बेगम मोहम्मद अली. ओके, अब आपने ये याद रखना है कि बेगम मोहम्मद अली ड्रेस्ड इन बुर्का. She was not only attended men's public meetings but was also the first Muslim women to address them. She spoke in simple words and in a natural tone, but very effectively. She also wrote for the press. What is the meaning of press? कौन बता सकता है? Who can give me the meaning of press? What does press mean? Do you know? Do you know the meaning of press? Yes. Basically, press means publishing, printing. You can say newspapers. Okay. Yes. Zarnab beta, it's basically related to printing, publishing. You can say newspapers in simple words. अच्छा, सो शी ऑल्सो रोट फॉर द प्रेस. अब ये भी आपसे एमसीक्यूज में पूछा जा सकता है कि डैश ऑल्सो रोट फॉर द प्रेस, तो यू विल राइट द नेम बेगम मोहम्मद अली. बेगम मोहम्मद अली ऑल्सो रोट फॉर द प्रेस. Her opinions were highly respected and Qaid-e-Azam held her in great esteem. What is the meaning of esteem? Do you know the meaning of esteem? Esteem means high regard, honor, or respect. Okay? Esteem means high regard, honor, or respect. Qaid-e-Azam also gave her a great honor and respect. When she was to address women's meetings, large crowds would gather to hear her. Men and women honored her alike. These are the characteristics of Begum Muhammad Ali. एंड अब मैं दोबारा बता रही हूँ, गौर से सुने, इसके बाद आप लोग मुझे बताएंगे. सो एन अदर वर्दी लेडी of our admiration is Begum Muhammad Ali. She dressed in burqa. She not only attended men's public meetings but was also the first Muslim woman to address them. She spoke in simple words and in a natural tone, but very effectively. She also wrote for the press. Her opinions were highly respected, and the Qaid-e-Azam held her in great esteem. When she was to address women's meetings, large crowds would gather to hear her. Men and women honored her alike. यानी कि whenever she addressed the people, लोग उनको बहुत गौर से सुनते थे. उनकी बात करने का अंदाज इतना अच्छा होता था, इतना इफेक्टिव होता था कि everybody admired her and appreciated her and honored her. Even Qaid-e-Azam himself also regarded her a lot. So these are the characteristics of Begum Muhammad Ali. Number one, she was dressed in burqa. Number two, she not only attended men's public meetings but also the first Muslim woman to address them. She worked for the press as well. Her opinions were highly respected by Qaid-e-Azam, and men and women honored her alike. Alike means ek jaisa, same. So, who is going to tell me about the characteristics of the Begum Muhammad Ali? Hurry up. Now I want you to give me few characteristics of Begum Muhammad Ali. Very good, Alishba. Anybody else? Tawqir, very good. Jehan, Fatma, very good. Very good. Okay, so this was all about the character of Begum Muhammad Ali. So we have till now we studied about two famous ladies. The first one was Abadi Begum or Amma. The second one is Begum Muhammad Ali. Very good. Jehan, Nida, very good. Okay, let's move forward now. Let's move forward and now we are going to study about third famous women. Who was the third famous woman? Then there was Miss Fatima Jinnah, whom the grateful nation later called Miss Fatima Jinnah, Mother of the Nation. अच्छा, इंग्लिश में तो हम कहते हैं मदर ऑफ द नेशन, उर्दू में उनको कहा जाता है मादरे मिल्लत. ठीक है, ठीक है. So the third lady was Fatma Jinnah, whom the grateful nation later called Miss Fatma Jinnah, Mother of the Nation, यानी कि मादरे मिल्लत. She helped her brother in the struggle for the establishment of Pakistan. It was through her that the Muslim women were able to seek the Qaid-e-Azam's guidance and to have interviews with him. अच्छा, अब फातिमा जिन्ना की वजह से बाकी औरतों को क्या फायदा हो रहा था? Because obviously Miss Fatma Jinnah was the sister of Qaid-e-Azam, and because of Miss Fatma Jinnah, Qaid-e-Azam was connected with the other ladies as well. So the other ladies were able to get guidance from Qaid Azam and to have interviews with him. Okay, because of Miss Fatma Jinnah, with the help of Miss Fatma Jinnah, Muslim women were having an access to the Qaid Azam. They were able to get his guidance and to have interviews with him. Being more politically informed, she passed on her information to other women. अब आप देखें, obviously she was the sister of Qaid Azam, तो Qaid Azam passed all political information to his sister, and through Miss Fatma Jinnah that information was passed on towards the other Muslim ladies. तो इस तरीके से ये एक साइकिल चल रहा था कि कायद आजम, फिर उनकी बहन मिस फातिमा जिन्ना, और मिस फातिमा जिन्ना के बाद तमाम मुस्लिम लेडीज जो इस मुस्लिम विमेन में पार्टिसिपेट कर रही थी मूवमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान में, देवर और बीइंग देवर all becoming more politically aware with the help of Miss Fatma Jinnah. Okay. In addition to all this, she looked after her illustrious brother. Illustrious means outstanding, brilliant. Okay. So इन तमाम कामों के बावजूद, मतलब इतना डिफिकल्ट काम था to take part in the Muslim movement. In spite of all these difficulties, she also took care of her brilliant and outstanding brother, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Acha. This was all about the character of मिस फातिमा जिन्ना. मैं दोबारा से बता रही हूँ कि मिस फातिमा जिन्ना, who later on nation called her as mother of the nation, or you can write Madre Millat as well. She helped her brother in the struggle for the establishment of Pakistan. It was through her that the Muslim women were able to seek the Qaid-e-Azam's guidance and to have interviews with him. Being more politically informed, she passed on her information to other women. In addition to all this, she looked after her illustrious brother. Okay, आपने जब क्वेश्चन का आंसर लिखना है फातिमा जिन्ना के बारे में, तो you have to write this line as well. कि in spite of all the work, all the problems, all the hurdles, she also took care of her brother as well. ठीक है? अच्छा. Now, who is going to give me the characteristics of Miss Fatma Jinnah? Other than these few students who are answering me repeatedly, what about other students? What they are doing? Farjad, Faizan, Saim, where are you? Okay, good. Adil, where are the boys? Why are they not replying? Very good, Ahmed. Hamza Shayan, Taqir Ahmad, where are you? Mustafa. Except few students, rest of the class is sleeping. Very good, Adil. Very good, Taqir. Okay, so this was all about the character of Miss Fatma Jinnah. In today's lecture, I have only included three famous ladies, ताकि आप लोग थोड़ा थोड़ा करके इसको याद करते जाओ. It will be easier for you to remember about all these famous ladies. In my next lecture, I will include more ladies. अच्छा, as I have told you that this lesson I have divided this lesson into three parts. Part 1 was done on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. We are doing part 2. And when we will have our next English literature lecture, I will include the third part of this lesson. So, in today's lecture, we have studied about B. Amma, we have studied about Begum Muhammad Ali, and the last one was Miss Fatma Jinnah. Okay, so now, who is going to give me the answer, the meaning of mm, imprisoned? Who is going to give me the meaning of imprisoned? Very good. What is the meaning of illustrious? Very good, class. Very good. And what is the meaning of pardon? Yes. Very good. Okay. What is the meaning of word esteem? Esteem. Yes, very good. Okay, can you please give me the meaning of press? What does press mean? Yes, you can write newspaper, okay, related to printing, publishing. In other words, you mean newspapers. Very good. ठीक है, यहाँ तक तो आप सब लोगों को याद हो गया. Okay, let's move forward. So today we have studied about B. Amma or Abadi Begum, then Begum Muhammad Ali, and third one was Miss Fatma Jinnah, who was later on known as Mother of the Nation or Madre Miller. So now we are moving towards short question answers. First of all, I want you to give me the answer of question number 1. Who was B. Amma? Why is she remembered till today? क्यों उनको आज तक याद रखा जाता है? What is the reason behind this? Who was B. Amma and why is she remembered till today? I hope you will be typing the answers. Okay, another characteristic. Okay. Fakir has written, she is still remembered because she was the mother of Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali. Beta, she is remembered till today because of her services that she has rendered or she has paid. She actively took part in the Muslim women movement, Pakistan movement to achieve the separate country. She had never been to school and college, but she taught her sons never to give up and encouraged them to accomplish their goal. That is why she is remembered today because of her services, because of her active role that she had played during the Pakistan movement. Yes, she sacrificed in the course of Muslim independence. Very good, Alishba. Okay, now we are moving towards question number 2. How did Muslim women work for independence? How did Muslim women work for independence? कैसे काम किया था? Ibtasam, why have you joined too late? Should I mark your absent now? How did Muslim women work for independence? Acha, first of all, they were in strict parda, they were less educated, and they were less politically aware. So the solution was that they made a branch of Muslim League for women as well. Then they opened classes at their homes to educate other Muslim ladies and to tell them how they can actively participate in this movement. Number three, they started teaching Muslim girls at their homes to give them education. Number four, they traveled uh, countryside to tell other ladies what they should do. Then they met wives and daughters of viceroys to tell them that their demand was just. These all are the work which were done by Muslim women for independence. और ये सब वो चीज़ें हैं that we have read in our previous lecture on Tuesday. Anybody else who can give me the same answer? Nobody is replying. Okay, question number 3. Why is Miss Fatma Jinnah called Madre Miller? Why is Miss Fatma Jinnah called Madre Miller? Yes, Ahmed has given very good answer. Fatma Jinnah is known as Madre Miller because she helped her brother Qaid-e-Azam in struggle of Pakistan. Yes, you are right, Ahmed. Basically, first of all, she was the sister of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Then she helped her brother to achieve his goal, and goal was to have a separate country or homeland for Muslims. Okay, what is the meaning of Madre Miller? Yes, Nida, Ibtisam, very good. Meaning of Madre Miller, mother of the nation. Okay, now any confusion in today's lecture? I have included only 3 ladies और वो मैंने आपको याद भी करवा दिया है. क्या क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स थे उन लेडीज के. आई होप टुडेज लेक्चर इज वेरी वेल क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. इज देयर एनी कंफ्यूजन? यू कैन आस्क मी. हरी अप इफ देयर इज एनी कंफ्यूजन. Any question, any problem that you want to ask? Okay, अच्छा. What is your responsibility now? You have to read the lesson. आज जो कुछ भी मैंने आपको करवाया है till now, you have to read the lesson very carefully and thoroughly. You have to learn the meanings of the difficult words and do the given assignment in literature journal. Maintain the index by writing date and name of the topic. Beta, repeatedly in every lecture, we always ask you to maintain the indices of your copies because each and every assignment carries 10 marks. If you will not maintain the indices of your journals, you may lose your marks. Now it's up to you. If you want to get 10 out of 10, then you have to do your work very promptly and very neatly in a careful manner as we are guiding you. Obviously, first of all, you will maintain the indices of your journals, then you will make the title page of your journal, and the last thing will be doing your assignment. After my lecture, I am going to upload your assignment on Google Classroom. Okay, let me tell you, Friday and Saturday means tomorrow and the day other than tomorrow are the 2 days for the submission of your literature journals, and you will take your language journals back. अच्छा. Those students who have not given their language journal previously, जिन्होंने पहले नहीं दिए थे checking के लिए, kindly don't bring your language journals tomorrow because they will not be accepted at all. Tomorrow we will only accept your literature journals, यानी कि journal number 1. Nobody will accept your journal number 2, language journal, because the date for checking of language journal is over. Okay, I hope I am clear. Now, I hope everybody has written the attendance as well. Class 9, kindly write your attendance in the chat box. Hurry up. I want your attendance in the chat box, beta. Whoever is present, kindly write the attendance. Only 17 students are present. I don't know what are other students doing. Why they are not taking classes. Okay. Any other thing that you want to ask? अच्छा, यू हैव टू लर्न द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ दीज 3 लेडीज. आज के लिए मैंने सिर्फ यही 3 जो है वो इंक्लूड किए हैं ताकि इट विल बी ईजियर फॉर यू टू लर्न अबाउट देम. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, फर्स्ट लेडी वाज आबादी बेगम और मोहम्मद बी अमा, who was known as B Amma. Then we have second lady who was known as Begum Muhammad Ali, and the third lady was Miss Fatma Jinnah. Questions में मैं आपको ये बताऊं, how did Muslim women work for independence? This answer of this question will be taken from the first lecture that I have delivered on Tuesday. The lecture that I delivered on Tuesday was the answer of this question. How did Muslim women work for independence? You can write the answer of this question from the lecture that I have delivered on Tuesday. And rest of the questions like who was B Amma, why is she remembered till today, why is this Fatima Jinnah called Madre Millat, what is the meaning of Madre Millat, all these questions are taken from today's lecture. In only question number 2 is taken from the previous lecture that I had delivered on Tuesday. Okay. So I hope everything is clear to you. Till my next lecture, take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.